Hello everyone and welcome to week 10 on iRacing. This week we're racing in the Falcon GT4 Challenge. This is the open series, so it's gonna be a 30-minute race here today at Laguna Seca. I do love this track, I have a lot of experience here, so I'm hoping to do well. However, it is a challenging split, 2.5k strength of field. We're car number 19, we've qualified in P15 with a decent qualifying run. There's 28 cars on the grid, so quite a big split here. And yeah, let's go out there, let's try to gain some iRating and do our best. The first couple of laps are gonna be crucial, let's stay out of trouble, and that is especially the case at the notorious corkscrew chicane. Check out what happened here in one of the races that I ran here this week. He's gonna mount another attack, I'll try and keep him on the outside at the corkscrew. Oh, and there's a pile up, guys. Nice and easy. Oh,
car right. You're in the right side.
I'm in the middle of... Oh my god. Oh my god. And so, as we land up on the grid for another race here at Laguna Seca, we're aware of the dangers ahead, especially during the first lap, and hopefully we'll stay clear of them. Let's try and achieve a top 10 finish with positive iRating and safety rating. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking, consider subscribing, and if you can, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Without further ado, let's get on track. And alright guys, the pace car is off. Let's listen to Jim, let's stay calm and focus. Whoa. Oh, and there we go.
Green.
Oh, we've had a good start. Hopefully I didn't pick up damage from that 4X from behind. Am I gonna make a move now? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna hang back and ease into T1, guys.
Still there. Clear right. Car right.
I really hope I didn't pick up damage during the pace lap when I got rear-ended, just at the end there. Not very smooth from the driver behind, but hey, maybe I braked a little bit too much, I'm not sure. Vibe in the Porsche behind is shaping up to make a move on the inside. I'm gonna be defending. He wants the spot, alright. Well, I guess you can have it. He's taking the inside line to my inside line, so that's quite interesting. Oh, and now this BMW wants to go too wide here. That's just not a wise idea.
Clear left.
And now we're just giving away positions, bleeding positions like crazy. I'm gonna have to defend here against Richard once again. Unfortunately, it seems like we have had a terrible start. I am very deep into the... Oh, and that is just...
Incident in the corkscrew. It looks like Cooper.
We're gonna apologize about that, that was my fault. But let's go back and check out exactly what happened, guys. I made an absolute mess of this opening lap, and, well, before we even crossed the start-finish line, we got rear-ended here at the end of the formation lap. But I don't blame the driver behind, I was also caught by surprise, but a bit of a concertina effect there. In turn 5 here, I make a big mistake. I try to defend against Vibe Berning in the Porsche. I did not think he was gonna go for that gap, although it felt a lot smaller in the cockpit. And well, it turns out I did leave a pretty big gap, so kudos to him for the clean overtake. But then 2 other cars overtook me. And then here, Richard Clark in the blue BMW also wanted to have a go at the top of the chicane. And unfortunately, despite the fact that I braked on time, I steered in the middle of my braking, and on cold tires, my rear tires, as you can see here, did a bit of a lift off the ground, and I did not get the stopping power that I was expecting out of the McLaren. This is entirely my fault, and because of this, I rear-ended Jarno Vanano in the BMW, so I'm very sorry to him for this mistake, as I pretty much ruined this race. At this point, guys, I was already very upset with myself, but 28.5 minutes to go, the race is still long, and I have to try and salvage something out of this. After this incident, we were second to last in P27. Unfortunately, we Might lose a lot of iRating here. Let's see how it goes. The only solace is that the race is still 27 minutes long, but yeah, so we can try and fix our mistake there. But indeed, I did make a big mistake. It was a horrible lap 1 from me there, but let's see if we can fix it.
Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear.
Alright, that's one position back.
Nice pass.
That's really one of the sketchiest places to overtake. But you know, if we want to try and salvage anything out of this, this is gonna be the only way. Our next target is Ben in the Porsche ahead. 2.8k rated driver, so
P26.
actually, yeah, it looks like he started in P26. Let's see what we can do against Ben. Now, as you can see from the Delta, we're making gains on most of the drivers ahead. We're gaining literally whole seconds against the drivers ahead. So hopefully we can keep this up and try and fix this. And so eventually a lap later, Ben in the yellow Porsche, who we were chasing for a couple of laps, ends up battling and overtaking Ivan in the green Porsche. This battle slowed them down and allowed me to get closer, so now Ivan is my next target. Cars ahead are battling, slowing each other down. We're gonna have to be opportunistic soon here, guys. We've got to run up the hill on Ivan, but I'm not gonna make a move. Let's just thread it through. And we can maybe pick him off in the next lap. Ivan majorly understeering there. We're barely alongside. We got a good exit here, but unfortunately I can't really go anywhere with it. He's out of shape again.
20 minutes remaining.
Let's see if we can get alongside them up the hill, guys.
There's an incident in turn 10. It looks like Freely on your right, clear right.
And we tapped him there. I didn't expect him to slow down so much.
Well done, mate. That was great.
The Aston Martin is out, rejoining a bit sketchy, but we're all good. I'm gonna apologize to Ivan because I think I should have been a little bit earlier on the brakes there on the way up. So there's quite a bit to unpack there, guys, so let's go back and check out what happened. I had been gaining on Ivan for 2 laps and I was very eager to overtake him. I saw that he was weak at the kink, so when the opportunity presented itself, I knew that with a good exit I could overtake him. However, he slowed down more than I anticipated, and with the car through the kink, unfortunately I tapped him at the back. Despite the fact that it was a light tap, it was enough to unsettle his car and send him over into the gravel. Fortunately, he managed to keep his car straight and he rejoined the track right behind us. And I apologized during the race because I knew that I was at fault for this. Recently, I have been trying to be more aggressive and to get my elbows out, because usually I have the tendency to keep it safer. But obviously, I did not mean to tap him at all. It was completely unintentional. And as we came down the corkscrew, we also managed to overtake Lucas Nilica, who had just made a mistake exiting the corner and went wide, and that allowed us to get right around him. And unfortunately, despite the fact that Ivan managed to rejoin the track successfully, he lost it at the rainy curve. This loss of grip may be due to the fact that his tires were still dirty from the aftermath of our accident at the kink. And now let's rejoin the live action in lap 8 as I am aggressively chasing down another driver named Ivan in the BMW. Oh yeah, I'm really having to lift to not run into him. Okay, we've achieved a great exit here.
right side.
Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing this, boys.
He's still there. He's still there. Still there. Clear right.
Keeping it close on the inside.
Okay, keep it up.
And we're right.
There's an incident in turn 4. We think it might be Bauer.
Oh no!
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate. Incident in turn 5. Looks like it's Fruity. Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear.
Okay. As you may have noticed from the live action, in the middle of our defense against Ivan, we narrowly avoided the stricken McLaren of Marcus Nobauer. It all started when he made a bit of contact with the silver AMG at turn 4. He ended up out in the gravel, and as he rejoined the track, he rejoined into incoming traffic. We're on board with Johannes Valder here, and as you can see, unfortunately, there isn't much that he can do to avoid him. Next one up is Johannes. 1.7k rated driver. Let's see if we can pick him up.
We're okay on fuel.
This is probably the last position that we can get before we run into a bit of a stalemate, because ahead of Johannes the gap to Roy is like 7 seconds, and closing that is gonna be pretty difficult. As it stands, we're losing 22 iRating, which is really not what I want. Much better exit through there. And he's taking the defensive line.
Car left. Still there. Clear left. Good move, mate.
Oh, and I've gone completely off track there. Way too deep into the hairpin. I forgot
Need to slow down a bit if you don't.
my reference points. I will need to lose a lot of speed here, guys. I've got a penalty to, and we're gonna hold the inside line.
Side. Clear right.
And we miraculously managed.
Car right.
And we've miraculously managed
Still
to extinguish
Still
our
there.
penalty without losing the position, but we might lose it
Hold
now.
your line.
Gonna hold the inside line here.
Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
And alright, guys. We're P19, guys. All the way down from P28 after my mistake in the first lap. Let's keep pushing. The gap ahead now is 8.5 seconds though, so that's definitely gonna be a problem. It's not gonna be easy to close that gap at all.
P19.
We're basically just gonna have to hope that that there's drama ahead and that we can pick up some freebies. Still 9 minutes to go, so that may very well happen. And soon enough, my prediction came true.
There's an incident in turn 5. Yellow flag.
Yellow flag for a car stopped ahead. That was Yanni Stenval. So, just as we were asking for a freebie, we got one. That puts us in P18. Oh, and we're now at a break-even situation with our iRating. And the car that we passed dead on the right side of the track is the number 10 AMG of Yanni Stenval. Unfortunately, he put a wheel on the gravel at the exit of turn 6 and ended up smacking into the barrier. This deadly mistake by the A-class driver put us in P17. We've been gaining on Vibe ahead. The gap is now 7.4 seconds. We're gaining on most of the cars ahead, but we're not gaining enough to be able to close the gap in 6 minutes, which is the time remaining of the race. But let's keep pushing. You never know what will happen. And the right, guys, it is now lap 18. The gap behind is almost 6 seconds.
Sector 1 is 0.44 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.37 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. Guy has been disqualified.
Oh, no way! He was running ahead of us and he's been disqualified, so that's gonna be another position for us. We're now in P16. So it looks like one of the drivers ahead of us, Roy Gao, had already accumulated at least 13 X's and then got a 4X right here, which got him disqualified.
The driver in front of us is Brennan. There's an incident in the corkscrew. You think it might be Bingham?
Okay, Kingham. We've now got someone to chase, which is quite nice. I was starting to feel a bit lonely, not gonna lie. Let's see, who's Kingham? 1.8k rated driver.
16th place.
We're in P16, guys. What a great comeback.
Yellow flag, caution, incident in turn 3. Looks like it's Clark.
Are we gonna get a freebie? We are gonna get a freebie.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to
That's
go.
another position. We're now gaining iRating, guys.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 34 Celsius.
Can we take one more? Oh, I'm understeering. I've got a minute to try and overtake Philip Kingham. It's gonna require him making a mistake, that's for sure. Oh, we got pretty close to him here. Let's see what we can do, guys. We got a slow car ahead. Oh, why is he braking so much? Well, I'm not complaining.
The guy ahead is Bingham.
We're gonna try mount on attack here, guys. Let's see if we can get a better exit here. Oh, we both got a decent exit. His exit is actually even a bit better than mine. P15, guys. But let's check out how we got that P15, guys. We're following Richard Clark here in the orange BMW, and unfortunately for him, he makes a mistake at turn 3. The margins are quite small here at Laguna Seca, and just getting a tire out on the gravel can absolutely kill you in an instant. Right, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be white flag this time, so... Alright. Can we do something here? We cannot. He defended that quite well.
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like Sharp, Wheeler and Amos.
Ooh. I braked a bit late. Well, good job, Philip. That was very well defended.
Turn 3. Looks like it's Big No.
And it looks like we're gonna be finishing in P15, guys.
That's it. We're done.
I have to say that I'm quite happy with that result, all things considered. Obviously, this is where I started and my goal was to move forward, but after a horrible lap 1, we did end up all the way back in P28 or 27 or what it was, and we made all those positions back, so I'm quite happy with that. Oh, we had damage. So we basically drove the whole race with damage on the back of the car on the right side. That may have been from the contact before we even started the race. So yeah, hey, I gained the iRating, so all things considered, I actually achieved my goal. But I do apologize to the drivers that I tapped during this race. Obviously, I did kill someone in lap 1 in the corkscrew, and then I also had a bit of a tap at the kink a couple laps later with another driver. All things considered, guys, I'm quite happy, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking, consider subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comments. If you race this combination this week, let me know how you managed to do in the comments, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next video, guys. Take care.